Hola Spanish 1. I want to go over this group of structures. I've noticed that some students are writing the structures as they would have in their structures notebook, and they are submitting them to me, which I was impressed to see that. But I'm not going to be requiring that. It's just one more thing that you have to submit, and that's a lot to be submitting. So I do want you adding these to your structures notebooks or to a piece of paper or whatever, or adding them to your memory. Okay, so here we go. The first structure that we're going to be talking about is the Spanish word for the morning, okay, and that is la mañana, okay. So la mañana is the word for the morning. Sometimes mañana can also mean tomorrow. Recall the expression hasta mañana, okay? And so that means until or see you tomorrow. So mañana can have more than one meaning, but for our purposes this week, we want to know mañana is the morning, okay? The next one is the scissors, and the Spanish word is las tijeras. Okay, so remember that J has a H sound, and it's easy to remember that word, but simply by the way it sounds. Tijeras. I hear the word hair in there, and I use scissors to cut my hair. Okay, so las tijeras, the scissors. Okay, he or she cut. Completed action is cortó. Okay, remember that accent on the O is the preterite tense, and so it's a completed action and happened one time. Okay, like yesterday, my haircut appointment was at 4 o'clock, so Bailey cortó mi pelo. Okay. Corto can have a couple of different meanings though. Corto can also be an adjective, which means short. Okay, so you can say, if you want to say short hair, then you would say el pelo corto. Okay, so you have to be on the lookout for that, but just know that it means to cut, and then if something is cut, often it is short. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with the word cortó, okay? All right, the next one, she or he looked at. Completed action is miró, okay? I always tell my students, remember that it sounds like the word mirror, okay? And when you look in a mirror, you're looking at yourself, okay, or looking at something, all right? So miró, he or she looked at, completed action, okay? All right, next is the long and straight hair, okay? So that's el pelo largo y liso, okay? Liso can also mean smooth. Okay, so just another word to give more meaning to it. So el pelo largo y liso, okay? And then the opposite would be, opposite of liso would be el pelo rizado, okay? So rizado, maybe you can hear or see the word frizz or frizzy in there, okay? And another form of that word is rizos, which would imply like curly-haired person, okay? Which is the title of the story, Rizos de Oro, which does mean Goldilocks, but it is not the Goldilocks that you are familiar with, okay? So it's just one of those little cuentos from our book, and I do have it linked with a YouTube video just talking through it if you feel like you need to have it read to you, okay? So a real quick review. La mañana, las tijeras, cortó, miró, el pelo largo y liso y el pelo rizado. Adiós.